So yeah, it doesn't matter where we were going on missions. You know, from the very beginning when I went overseas, I had to take photos, document everything, and some stuff I was absolutely not supposed to. None of us were supposed to document or take photos. This was just a mission, not flying mission. This was actually not a flying mission. This was more of a, you know, going on mission convoys and all that. But you obviously see, this is not a Photoshop photo. This is very visible if you look at it. It doesn't really show on the video. I don't know if y'all can see that, but this is the form where they do. They come in. You see one on a forehead, one right here, one right here. Silver actually, and then one right here. So this also is being seen in. I'm uploading the video right now from the Cassandra. That's me, Cassandra. So you obviously see in one of the episodes where actually they do the same thing to Helen, my sister Helen Jean Kennedy. It was done by Double Azadori, Paul Court, and part Adam. You obviously see Carlos Areza in the. Let me see if I can pull these videos. Hold on a second. Give me a second. I want to show you all something very important. Where is it? It's in here. So that's why I'm uploading these videos. Oh, some stuff when I was in Germany, Berlin. Paul Court and Adam was doing the same thing. You know, I don't know if Sean was involved. I don't think Scooter was involved, but I have taken those photos as well. They are in Germany. That you see those visible beings. You know, the one there's Vianney. Vianney's not gonna kill me. She's alive. She's just needing help and all that. But anyways, I have to do a lot of cleaning. I was just playing chess so I can find out who's who. But yeah, let me show y'all something very interesting and maybe play the part of one of the video what was happening to Helen. Quote and Paul Walker's Double Azaduri and Adam were doing that to Helen, and it's seen in this episode of Cassandra. This is Eileen Rudiger. It's Helen. I don't know if you can see it. That's Helen. Jihan, Helen Ryan, Jean Kennedy, and Veronica Cortez is Vianney. Cassandra is obviously me. Erica is Ivana. Shukriya Patricia Kennedy. That's not Patricia, as the mother. Amina, no. And the twin Kennedy brothers, Akram and Jason. John Kennedy, Robert Kennedy. Remember, Osvaldo Rios is as John Kennedy, Robert Kennedy, Akram and Jason. Luis David and Ignacio. So, and this stuff is very twisted. This is Amina. Let me show you which one is Amina. Loli Sanchez is Amina. Rosabra. It's Amina, which is referred as Double Azaduri. Azaduri's sister, but they are shapeshifter. They are their own enemy. This would be Akram and Jason. Remember the brother? Alright, it's Akram and Jason. This would be Rose Kennedy, the mother. Alright. And this is Adam, Carlos Areza. That's not Aras, guys. That's not Hedias. A lot of people say that, but it's not. They have their own family, they have their own story. That's not my friend Carol Doe. Carol Doe is referred as Vianney. This is Adam Levine, Flying Hell. Alright, one of the Nirvana band, Dave Grohl. Alright, Dave Grohl. So, that's that. I know in this movie that Paul Walker would be also that Avon. That's not Avon as Sabiha's son, Avon. No. That even Hector. Remember Hector? Hector? That's Paul Walker. Hector is Paul Walker. Okay? Does that not look like Chris Novoselic? Chris Anthony Novoselic? That's not Anthony Carroll's boyfriend. Remember, anybody could have an Anthony name. Alright. So Chris Novoselic from Nirvana band is Paul Walker. William Greer, one of the Double Azaduris. Alright. This is Jason with Paul Walker. Ignacio with Paul Walker, Leonardo DiCaprio, John Kennedy, okay, with Paul Walker, Hector, William Greer, but he's still Lola Sanchez. Does that make sense? They're shapeshifter. So anyways, there's a very clear photos. Does that not look like Chris Novoselic from Nirvana band? That's Paul Walker. Okay. So anyways, this is very interesting. You see those photos of Helen, John Kennedy, what Paul Walker and Kurt doing to Helen. The double Azaduri is doing this to Helen, and Paul Adam is doing that to Helen. So you see very flashing light on Helen's face. I took those photos from the Cassandra Telenova. See what was happening to Helen. They come in this kind of form. It's like a spirit. It's like a flashing, you know. So you obviously see that. Let me zoom in one of these photos so you can see it for your own self. It's not a joke. They come in so many forms, but this is one way of form. You see how they're going through Helen's head. This is Eileen Rodriguez. It's Helen. Helen Ryan. John Kennedy. Was these flashing lights are from Paul Walker and Kurt Azaduri and Adam. So we have the Nirvana band. Remember? Alright. All the three. It's a game of three. So this is what they were doing to Helen. She has no idea what's happening to her. She's just like, what's going on? See, they going through, come in this kind of form. You see? So it's a video. I took a video and I'm uploading right now. So right after what they were doing, actually before then, they were showing, I think the mother in there is Zahra Hassan, Ted Kennedy's wife, you know, in there. So before they were, what was happening, so after that they were showing Zahra, and right after another one, what was happening to her, they were showing Rosaura. So she's responsible. Do you see this kind of a symbolizing flashing lights? They were showing Rosaura. That's Amina's Lola Sanchez, Princess Diana. She was like our stepmom. Fairmont's wife, Joseph Kennedy, Brad Pitt. You know, so in this TV series, Ernesto is Joseph Kennedy. They're not showing that's the mother. The mother in there is not Amina. This is Amina, the maid. You know, so when this was happening to Helen, right after that, they were showing Rosaura that she's responsible for that. They're shapeshifter in the house. They also come in as that in TV. Let me show you something else. I don't know. It's remember that TV that I posted that it says pretty much double Azadori? All right. It was in the house possessing even Aisha, the mother of the Kennedy children. So Rose Kennedy, they were even possessing the mother, Aisha. So anyways, this was happening to Helen by double Azaduri. So which would be one of them would be Lola Sanchez versus Dana. So and Helen has no idea what was happening. But yeah, you see obviously I guess part of her being also possessing what they were doing to Helen through her, and the other one, it was like she's like, what's happening? She has no idea what's happening to her. So do you understand what these flashing lights are? Okay. They're that's one form they come in. They enter anybody's body. You see the form? It's a heat. It's a very, very dangerous. It can kill you through enter any part of your body. You see Helen's like, what's going on? It's a very powerful. They can enter to your body. They go through anything, and it can kill you anytime they want, even invisibly. So Helen has no idea what's happening to her. I took those photos, guys, again from the Cassandra Telenova. It was episode 16. All right. So they're going through her head. Same thing was happening to me. Remember, I was explaining it overseas. So that's the form that also come in invisibly. So it was done by Lola Sanchez. Just watch the video and you see, you know what I'm talking about. These mirrors are very dangerous. It's a game of three, you know. Sometimes they're shapeshifter. They're their own enemies sometimes. You know, it's a lot of stuff in that is twisted, but it's showing who's responsible in the house of my parents. You know, the Kennedys. Joseph Kennedy and actually the real mother, Rose Kennedy. She was responsible. She was in the house. And also the TV. Do y'all remember the TV? Where is that at? Let me show y'all something else. Also the form of the TV. This is Joseph Kennedy. SR, the father. And this is the mother, Rose Kennedy. This is still Ignacio was Jason, John Kennedy. I believe Louis David is Akram. So one of them, the brother gets killed. John Kennedy, remember, gets killed by William Greer, by Rosaura. So it's a little twisted art. You obviously see everybody getting possessed in the house. It was like, that's not how my family is. What's happening? Because, you know, Double Azadur is in the house in so many forms. So let me explain something else to you. Well, this is me, Cassandra. I know we were kids. We were not old enough to be in this TV series, but I think it's pre-arranged a little bit. That's me. This is Rosaura, Lola Sanchez, Double Azaduri, Paul and Court. Sometimes it's also referred as Adam himself, Klein Hell. So Nirvana band. The three Nirvana band, Paul, Court, Adam, they want to be a woman. It's not a joke. Alright? It's not a joke. It's a game of three. Anyways, let me show you the other forms. The forms they come in. Oh, okay, that's me as a baby, guys. The mother, the real mother, was not Amina. Okay? That was not Amina. So you obviously see, this is me. Anyways, let me show you something else. So they were after the Jesus Christ, you know, the Christ, they're after the us, the family of Jesus Christ, Jesus and his real parents and brothers, sisters. That's what they're after. It's their dream to replace us, you know. So anyways, this is a very important photo episode. Well, it's from episode 3, Cassandra episode 3. So you see that Joseph Kennedy's R is on the phone, and this is Rose Kennedy. They have no idea what was happening to Farman Sabah, which is Brad Pitt. Ernesto, Joseph Kennedy Jr. is like, oh, when he just had a plane crash, but the parents were not aware of it. Their own enemies is actually in the house as this form. Remember that I took photos of the TV? It says Double Azaduri. You see that what symbolizes the TV? Alright, and then you see that this is supposed to be, I believe, Hassan's wife. And then also she's possessed. They can possess everybody, so she has also own reflection on here. Somebody's behind it, not somebody starts. You know, there's demonic forces behind it. So what's happening to Helen, you know what I'm trying to say? Alright. I'm not gonna talk too much. Some stuff I cannot say because of the family and all that, but it's like, what happened to Joseph Kennedy? Oh, Jesus just had a plane crash. Who was it done by? By Double Azaduri. They're showing the TV as symbolizing the demonic forces. Remember, there's different type of demon, guys, so don't get confused. You know, they even possess the mother. Double Azaduri, Paul and Court. Alright, they even possess the real mother. Remember Rose Kennedy? That's not Rosemary, me and Vianney. So anyways, that's what they do. That was that. Does that make sense now? Double Azat al-Duri? Alright. Do you get it? That's why Paul Walker is symbolizing this stuff on his head and put his tongue out. So obviously, I don't know if you can see, but it's pretty much saying Double Azaduri. So who was responsible in the house doing all of this demon possession, possessing people, going through one person to another? It was Double Azaduri, sometimes Adam. This is a game of three. You know, they want to be a woman. You know, I have a lot more to say later on what's happening, what, you know, in my upcoming videos. So that's it for now. Okay.